what does it mean to be captain of Queensland?
Yeah, it's pretty emotional. If you asked me that question 5 years ago, 10 years ago, everyone would have laughed in your face. So I think I've developed in a bit of a leadership role the last probably 3 or 4 years, grown up a little bit. I know that's pretty hard to say, but I just think that I've got a lot of leaders around me at the club and at the Storm, and obviously I've got a lot of leaders in this team as well. But very excited to lead this team out. I know it's terrible circumstances with Ches. I'm really good close mates with him, so it's disappointing, but unfortunately someone had to take the role, and I'm pretty excited to lead these boys out on Wednesday night, and looking forward to it.
How did Billy break the news to you, mate? Like, it must have been a fascinating conversation. How did it all unfold?
It was actually around 9:30 last night. Bill just messaged me saying, "Are you around?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just sitting in my room." And I thought, he's like, "I'll come to my room." And I was like, "Oh, okay, what's it, could this be about?" I was thinking maybe I was getting dropped, or I was 18th man or something like that. But nah, Bill just brought me in the room and just said, "Look, mate, I want you to be the captain for Queensland, and I think you'll do a great job." And he just pretty much just told me to go there and lead by my actions. I don't need to be a talker or go out there and try and motivate the boys around. They've got enough motivation as it is. So for me just to go out there, play my role, play the best footy I know I can, and try and get the boys up and about. And I know we'll probably a little bit flat there in game 1, so hopefully in game 2 I can bring that energy and hopefully lit a spark in the lads.
What do you see as the main responsibilities of the job?
Just lead the team, play well. There's a lot of different. You can be a leader in certain different ways. You can be a talker. It's probably definitely not me. So I want to try and do by my actions, and no one loves the state other than like myself. Like I love Queensland. Be able to run out there and try and give it my all. Sometimes it might not be the way people want me to go about it, but at the end of the day, I'll just do what I know is best, and that's leading the team around and playing the best footy I can.
There's a feeling that this will bring the best out in you, Cameron, this responsibility. That's, I think, an assessment. Why do you think that can be? Why does a captaincy, a responsibility, agree with you?
Oh, I think anyone that's representing their state or even their country, I think when they have the C next to their name, they need to go up another level. And it's pretty simple for my game. Like, I need to go out there and be the best player for this team, and best player and best version of myself. And if I'm doing that, it's going to give us every opportunity to play well. And I'll just go out there and lead, whether that's defensively, attacking, just trying to do everything I can and get the ball in my hands and try and win this game. That's pretty much what I'm out there. I've got to do my job. Bill wants me to do my job, and Queensland wants me to do my job. And that's why I'm picked. I'm not there just to make the numbers, and I need to perform.
Queensland's never won 2 games away from Suncorp Stadium in a row to win a series, so you're going to have to make history. Does that excite you? How does that make you think you've got to do something that's never been done?
Yeah, well, everyone's talking about the Blues not winning back-to-back games at Suncorp, and they've done that. So, like, at the end of the day, there's always history to be broken, and our backs against the wall, and no one's giving us a chance. And we strive in that, we thrive in it, and we're going to Perth, and we haven't got the best record, but who's to say we can't do it?
What about Tom Deon, Cameron, a new alliance for you in the halves? Do you think he can really shine in this game?
He's been playing some great footy. Unfortunately, one of my good mates had to be left out, Ches, but he's breathing down both our necks, Tommy, and we had to find a spot for him. And he's been playing some great footy the last couple of years. Won the Player of the Year for the Queensland Maroons last year, and pretty much made that position his own for Australia. So, I'm very fortunate enough to be able to play alongside him, and I'm really excited to see what combination we can bring on Wednesday. And we all know what he brings. He's always in effort areas, always working hard for the ball, off the ball. He's saved a lot of tries this year from little things and little effort areas that he's got in his game, and that's the reason why he's in this team. And he can definitely lead this team around, and I'm really excited to see where we can go.
You said if the captaincy came up like 5 years ago, you might have laughed. Just how do you reflect on your own personal growth over the last 5 years or so that's taken you from, I guess, the larrikin that we tend to see to now leader at the state?
Yeah, look, it's an interesting question you had. Like, looking back on it 5 years ago, I'd be probably still a larrikin. I still am a larrikin. I still just got to pick my times on when and where, and now I've got to lead this team and try and show actions that a leader does, but I'm not going to change the person I am. It's the reason why I am who I am. A lot of people have different ways and different traits of how they lead. So for me, 5 years ago, like, definitely not looking at it, like thinking about it, like I was not even in the leadership group of my own club. So for me to be able to get that, I think my wife's played a massive part in that. And my kids, I think having kids probably made me have to grow up a little bit more and want to be a role model, not only for my kids, but kids in the community in Queensland. And probably previously before that I was just worried about myself and not worried about other things in probably the consequences that were going to come with myself and my name. So probably put my name in the dirt there for a little bit, but just trying to obviously make it a little bit nicer of a community and for myself, and just making the actions make it a little bit speak louder than what the actions were doing previously before my 5 years.
Have you had a chance to talk to Ches yet at all since the news came out?
Yeah, I spoke to Ches probably a couple of days ago. Don't really need to go into a whole heap of detail on what I said to him, but he's obviously been a great captain for the state for a long time, and I know it's disappointing for him and his family, and he hasn't got the opportunity to right the wrongs for game one, but I do, and hopefully I can go out there and make him proud, make the state proud as the captain, and hopefully stay in this role a little bit longer.
What did you learn from his captaincy, Money?
Oh, he's just such a calm, collected person on the field, and even off the field. He makes it really simple for his teammates, and like I spoke about, he leads by his actions as well. He doesn't have to say a whole heap, but when he does, everyone listens. So hopefully I have that aura about myself in this group. When I do talk, everyone listens. But I've got to obviously learn that and work on that. It's not a whole heap of time. I think it's the first ever time I've had to captain such a big team. Like I've been able to captain the Storm every now and then, but that was an interim. I've actually got the opportunity to be the captain for a while now. Hopefully, that all depends on me. I just got to play good footy and win series. If I can do that, I'll hopefully keep the captaincy for a while.
Cam, you talk about your journey, Cam. What was rock bottom for you?
Oh, I think everyone well known what it was about. I just made some poor choices off field, and now I was righting the wrongs of that, and just obviously the consequences didn't really matter to me. But like I spoke about with my kids and my wife, probably turned that corner, and I've grown a little bit more, and at the same time we all have a little child inside us still. But just like I said, I've got to be picking my times and just showing that obviously that people can change, and everyone makes mistakes, but there's a lot of learnings in it as well. And I've made a fair few mistakes, but I've learned a lot around the journey as well. And hopefully, if someone ever gets that opportunity to get in similar shoes with myself, hopefully I can lead them in the right direction.
It's your 20th game.
Yep.
How much have you learned from the first Origin to this one now?
Yeah, look, it's a great question. I think for me, playing my first game in the side of Brisbane, had a lot of great blokes that probably go down as immortals, So I was pretty much carried in that game, so it was pretty lucky for me. But to be able to hold ahead now and be able to captain this young group, it's pretty special. It's a bit of a turning circle, and hopefully I can go out there and lead like the boys that have led before me. It's such a great opportunity to be captain, being the 16th one, and when you look at the greats of the game that have been able to captain Queensland, it's pretty special. I still pinch myself when Bill told me last night, I had a little tear, and it still gives me goosebumps hearing about it.
Who was your favourite captain, Kim?
Captain?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think you can go past Darren Lockyer. I loved him as a player. So, but when you look at blokes that have gave so much to the game, I couldn't go past Cameron Smith. Led in all the right directions. There's a reason why he's played 40 games for Queensland, and I don't think anyone's ever going to beat that record. So he's got that mantle on his own, and to be able to captain a team for such a long time, it's pretty special. And he's pretty one in a lifetime kind of generational player. Everyone talks about X Factor. He didn't have the X Factor, but he had the capacity to be able to break teams down with his mind and his smarts. And you don't really get them blokes in rugby league anymore. So there's a lot of talented kids out there, but just the way he read the game and dissected it was pretty special to watch.
Has the sacking of DC put everybody in the team on notice that no one's position is safe? You can't take it for granted.
I don't think you can take your place for granted at all. We've got some great young kids coming through. Like I spoke about, Tommy was obviously breathing down myself and Chez's neck. Kadesh Ramam, you've got Braden Trindle. You've got some guys that are playing some really good footy. Jamal Fogarty, we've got some good players playing some good footy at the back end of their careers. Like when you look at them, there's a couple of blokes that are probably over the 26 mark age, and I think for us looking at it, we've got some great spots, and it's just going to keep that obviously that competition a little bit more healthy. And we've definitely got to make sure we play well in game 2, because I don't think it'll change a whole heap of the team, but that's a big notice, a big decision to make to actually captain, and just puts everyone on notice and making sure that the jersey's not yours. It's Queensland's, and whoever puts it on is going to make sure they do their job.
Do you think the forwards are motivated? Oh, you go.
Yep. Yeah. Nah, we'll let them do what they want. Not whatever they want, but we're just going to be smart about it. We always talk about connection and talking about getting to know each other. And look, there's a time and place for having a beer. And if we won game 1, could have been a little bit different. But I think for us, we just got to knuckle down on our footy, get our fundamentals right. enjoy the time here with the kids and the fans, and we'll get into our footy tomorrow, and then obviously go to Perth on Friday and making sure we get our preparation right, because it's do or die for us. And yeah, look, if we win game 2, maybe we might be able to enjoy ourselves a little bit more, but we've got to earn it before we can just be expected to have it.